folks, to a fantastic matchup that will continue the championship legacy of the proud Pacific 12 Conference. It stretches back more than a decade. Welcome to SoFi Stadium, the home of the LA Rams and Chargers, right here in Inglewood, California, as we'll see the number 10 team of the country, the UNLV Rebels, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Kernstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Goes to the pistol formation now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around, to give him a chance to get out in space, are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
Grab down the middle. It's Turner. They stop him, but it's a first down.
They pick up a completion. It doesn't get big yards, but you know what? Enough for the first down. Let's move the sticks.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, UNLV. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Motion now from the tight end. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
That is an ill-advised pass right there. Falling away from his target, throwing the ball off his back foot.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Throws to the tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. The senior makes an excellent catch there and is brought down. Washington State getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Where these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense.
He makes the grab at the 30 and still going. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to chuck it again. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
He's back to throw again on second down. On the move now. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's an out route. The catch made. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Washington State has moved into the red zone. Ball handed off. Headed for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington State.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Touchdown, Rebels. There was no catching him that time.
This guy can do it all. Him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Washington State offense back out on the field now. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Past the 30. He's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. The 20. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Washington State.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. They still cannot stop this receiver. Here in the first quarter, he's already got 100-plus receiving yards.
This guy is big time and living up to the hype. I mean, you and I both knew coming in that they had to be able to slow him down. Who expected this guy to have over 100 yards receiving in the first quarter? Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
The 2nd and 10 after the previous play. And there's the handoff. He's brought down out at the 46. Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. He fires downfield. Catch is made down the middle. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up 1st down from the 31. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Evanson. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be 1st down. Giving up the 1st snap in the red zone on this drive. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Ram down the middle. It's Turner. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, UNLV. This offense cannot be stopped.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Well, Kirk, it's UNLV with the lead now. About as exciting a first quarter as you can ask for. Let's check out the stats so far. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or is the defense going to step up as we head to the 2nd quarter? He'll bring it out from his end zone. Turner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Washington State's offense back on the field now. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. They're going to run it. Look out, room to run here. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Washington State getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
And looking to throw now on first down. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game. He's able to do that right here.
The short completion of the tight end. Breaks into the clear. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Washington State.
Of course, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16, with it better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Slides the quick throw. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Ball handed off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, if you're going to run an ISO play with that pulling guard, the running back's got to do a better job of getting behind those big linemen to hope that a hole will open up. Here he tries to bounce it to the outside, and there's just no room out there.
For the offense getting set, this is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Defense is coming after him. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. And the wideout goes in motion. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Finds just enough space and makes the first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. grab behind the line. It's Swinton. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
And with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
That's a new set of downs, and it's first and goal for the offense. Here comes a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming up, second down and goal. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Rebels. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. They'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. A deep shot to the right. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And he knocks through the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Lucky for the junior quarterback, that didn't get picked off.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really did give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on 3rd down this time.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. They move the 6, and they'll hold to the line here on first down now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Picks up the first, looking for more. He's stopped him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Washington State now operating in the red zone. Shotgun formation here on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Fresh set of downs. First and goal. Looking to throw here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Second down. We're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. You don't see that called too often, but you see it called here. Looks like one more play here before halftime. On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Washington State. And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good. Back in front of this shootout, 35-28. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. And Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. Breaking tackles. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
set. Here's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first down. Looks like Washington State will have the first down. No huddle now for the offense.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They look to throw it here on second down. There's a screen pass to the running back. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and the receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
This Washington State offense is moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Here he goes. Touchdown, Washington State. He broke away and they couldn't catch him. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Turner. He stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. The offense going with the hurry up.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. The pocket breaking down. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Touchdown, UNLV. That's how you finish a play.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Here comes a first down pass attempt. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
They're backwards on first down, so it's second and long here from the 10. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Washington State.
And that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Makes a quick catch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, after this last play, he's now over 400 yards passing on the day. Are you kidding me?
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Rebels. Well, the defense has had no answer for this pitch-and-catch combination. They are closing in on the conference championship game.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball, and I just love to see the quarterback. Anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you got a chance for a big game.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Off the play fake on first down. Zips it down the middle. For a huge gain. Breaks free in the clear. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early, allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
Going after, not right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. So one explosive play sets him up at the plus 43 with a first down. Receiver in motion now. First down, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Winton. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. And Kirk, Washington State has the lead here. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to throw again. Delivers quickly to the left side. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quick throw to the left. What a catch! Brought down after the catch, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He escapes the pocket. Trying to get the throw off. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Off target with the throw, incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
Play action here on first down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Look out, he's in the clear. Inside the 20. Past the 10. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, UNLV.
I appreciate the aggressive approach by this offense, but it backfires on him, and now you give the opponent a chance to really cut into the lead and come right back and have a chance to win this game.
Lining up to try the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Goes out to stiff arm. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the right side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfired? The UNLV offense back out on the field now. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Running with purpose. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. Out of the gun now on third down. That's reeled in. It's Evanson. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover two, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend. That's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that. Gets made on the out route. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 2-minute clock with the running game. A quick shoot. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made on the left side.
Makes the defender miss. What a catch and run by the sophomore there.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's intercepted. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up, makes a big play.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Poor set of balance, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Washington State.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. Right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. First play at the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. On first and 10, looking to throw. It's a quick grab.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. Defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Grab by the receiver. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Lee. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. With the catch, it's Lee. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Here's the second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He lets it go. He fires this throw. It is intercepted. Now he's bringing it back. Now the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Washington State. A huge defensive score. Try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
The offensive coordinator, you got to love this starting field position. Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Important second down play coming up. Play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game.
Well, that's his second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
And he makes it in. The two-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer now. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.